Hello guys, and welcome to another Nintendo Switch Online SNES showcase video. And today they added 3 new games on the service, one of which is absolutely amazing, Wrecking Crew 98. That is one that a decent amount of people have been wanting to be released like worldwide for quite a while. So that's amazing to see it on here, and of course we're saving it for last. But the first one we'll check out here is Amazing Hebereke. Um, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is developed by Sunsoft. And I mean, Sunsoft is a pretty great developer, I would say. They developed my favorite NES game, Gimmick. So I'm definitely kind of confident that this is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, the menus are still in Japanese. They didn't do any, like, translation or anything. But it's really, like, not that difficult to see what's going on here. Because, I mean, the menus are fairly straightforward. But yeah, this is kind of like a top-down fighting game. It's pretty interesting. The art style is pretty cool. But yeah, I would say this is pretty fun. Apparently this also had a game on the Famicom as well. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. So the next one is Super R-Type. Not really familiar with this one. It's released in 1991, very early on in the SNES's lifespan. Let's see. Visually, this looks pretty good. Okay, so it's like a shoot 'em up. Yeah, there's quite a lot of these on NSO, so not surprised that they added this. Pretty solid, though. Yeah, this is pretty solid, I would say. But yeah, visually this looks pretty good, especially for an early SNES game. But yeah, let's move on to the final one here. So finally, we have Wrecking Crew 98, which is a really cool inclusion. It even mentions that it was originally released with the Nintendo Power rewritable game system. But yeah, as the title suggests, this was released in 1998, which is really late in the SNES lifespan. Like, actually into the Nintendo 64 lifespan, technically. And this even references some things from the N64 Mario era, which is, like, really surreal. Like, I think Peach's castle is in one of the scenes in here. But, and the whole vibe that this game gives off kind of reminds me of, like, some of those, like, 2D sprite-based Nintendo 64 games, like Dr. Mario 64, even a little bit Paper Mario, I would say. Like, just very slightly, but more so Dr. Mario 64. But basically, this is kind of like a puzzle game that builds off of Wrecking Crew. And this is really cool. I think it kind of makes sense that they're adding it now, because, like, Foreman Spike being in the Mario movie, that just makes a lot of sense. But yeah, you could basically kind of, like, line up the different, things here. But yeah, it's a pretty fun puzzle game. You could line up those blocks too, I'm not sure. Okay, well the bomb takes them out, so... But yeah, this is actually pretty unique and pretty fun for like a puzzle game. But yeah, you can get combos here as well. It's kind of like a puzzle platformer, basically. But I really like the sprite style here. It definitely has a pretty unique vibe, I would say. It's kind of like out of that SNES era, but it's more like a little closer to like modern, like Mario, like kind of like a little closer to the modern Mario style, a little closer to the GBA style, kind of, because this is really like only like a couple years prior to that. Yeah, I kind of have to pay attention to the sides that are kind of stacking up here. It's just like other puzzle games, if it goes over the top, you lose, so... But it's pretty interesting that they bring this back, or, like, re-release it, or release it for the first time in, like, the West. I think that's pretty interesting, since Foreman Spike is basically kind of making a comeback, like with the movie and everything. I mean, of course, Foreman Spike is in this game as well, so... I mean, it wouldn't be Wrecking Crew if Foreman Spike wasn't in it, but... This game has, like, some pretty interesting playable characters as well, from what I've seen on the Mario Wiki. Like, this is my first time playing the game, but, like, I have checked, like, the Mario Wiki entry. Yeah, I kind of have to get rid of this one column here pretty quickly. But this is pretty unique and really fun, I would say. Well, I should have handled that a little differently, but that's okay. Okay, that's useful, how you can kind of go down like that. There we go. I like how it uses, like, the Super Mario Bros. Motif in the theme here. I mean, this was just entering that era where they started to reference, like, some older Mario games, I would say. Like, I mean, even this game is kind of like a kind of like a throwback to, Wrecking Crew, because it was released, like, almost 15 years after the original Wrecking Crew, so... Okay. Yeah, this is pretty addicting, I would say. Like a lot of puzzle games. I need to clear out that one. I think it's a pretty interesting take on, like, puzzle games. Yeah, because I think every time you clear out a row, it kind of adds a new one, or adds a new one periodically, I would say. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.